Remember the classic commercial with the line, "Don't hate me because I'm beautiful"? It's sad that we live in a world that puts so much emphasis on appearance, isn't it? Make someone a few pounds overweight, give them frizzy hair, a limp, or a speech impediment, and soon they'll be saying, "Don't hate me because I'm not beautiful." It's the same for animals, unfortunately. Everyone in the rescue field knows that a black dog or cat in a kill shelter likely won't make it out alive, for example. Scarlett, a beautiful ginger cat, was living on the streets for a very long time. Then one day, the Claremont County Animal Shelter discovered her. Her circumstances were pretty bad. You see, Scarlett was declawed and left on the streets all by herself. She had no one around to help, and she couldn't even defend herself if needed. The cat knew she had to do something, so she went and found help. Scarlett knew she was defenseless, so she had to figure out an alternative. She showed up in front of someone's porch and pawed at the door until they noticed her. The poor cat had cuts and scars all over her body. All Scarlett was looking for was somebody to love her. She was brought to the Claremont County Animal Shelter back in September 2016, and for some reason, she still hasn't been adopted. No one understands why. Scarlett has not been able to find anyone willing to adopt her. Fortunately, the Claremont County Animal Shelter does not euthanize its animals, or she would have been gone a long time ago. The cat has been there so long that she has noticed some big changes happen. The Claremont County Animal Shelter is now the Claremont Animal Care Humane Society. To celebrate the new management, the shelter had a huge adoption event. Around half of the animals got adopted, except for poor Scarlett. Scarlett is a sweet, unassuming girl, and while she doesn't interact much with other cats, she doesn't mind them being around either, Carolyn Evans, executive director of the Claremont Animal Care Humane Society, told the Dodo. So what's wrong with Scarlett? Does she have a serious health issue? Is she mean? Oddly enough, it's not any of those reasons. Scarlett is not a young and energetic kitten anymore. At 9 years old, she has lived a pretty long and tough life. Her scars all hold a story, and unfortunately, most people tend to gravitate toward younger and cuter cats at adoption events. The shelter understands that her age could be a huge factor that is working against Scarlett. However, they just don't understand how people don't immediately fall in love with Scarlett. Everyone at the shelter absolutely adores her. The shelter staff know just how sweet Scarlett is and wish others would take the time out to notice too. She seems to like her own space, maybe because she has just become accustomed to life at the shelter. She doesn't have a mean bone in her body, Evans stated. Still, staff at the shelter are aware of how important looks are to people. They understand that Scarlett may not be what families have in mind when looking to adopt a cat. But what exactly is wrong with Scarlett's looks? Unlike many of the younger cats, Scarlett is a bit overweight and has scars on her face and body. She also has a very stern-looking face that might throw people off. While she might look mean, her actual personality is as sweet as honey. Scarlett is not needy, but welcomes attention in the form of soft words and gentle pets under her chin, Evans said. She doesn't ask for much and seems to be happy with just an extra soft bed to spend her days. Staff members have gone above and beyond to try and get Scarlett adopted. One little girl even raised money at her birthday party for Scarlett's adoption fees. Still, no one has shown any interest in the sweet cat. The girl who raised the adoption money has grown quite fond of Scarlett. She and her mother visit the shelter every week to keep the cat company. They love to come in and help cheer Scarlett up with a little company. The mother and daughter duo both genuinely believe that Scarlett is the perfect cat. Unfortunately, they are not able to adopt her themselves. Still, they make an effort to see her weekly and keep the cat as happy as possible to better her chances at adoption. We think that Scarlett's perfect home would be one where she can just be herself with people willing to give her attention and welcome her to be a part of the family when she wants to, but also giving her some space where she can get away if she needs some downtime, Evans said. To this day, Scarlett is still hanging out at the shelter with the staff. No one has shown any interest in her, and she is still waiting for her forever home. Fortunately, the right person will come along soon. The shelter continues to stay hopeful that Scarlett will find her perfect home soon. With a personality as sweet as hers, she truly deserves a great home with a loving family.